Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I have a tag video. Well, yeah, it's a tag video. It's a tag video. I saw it on Jamie's channel. Jamie, it was Jamie's Life when I first started watching him. I forget the name of it's Jamie's Wax, Jamie Sensi, something like that. He loves wax and he likes to knit. He's super funny. He's so cute. He makes short videos. He might put up 2 a day, but they're like maybe 2-3 minutes long. He's easy to watch. He's fun. He does lots of his videos as slideshows. He's just like a really nice guy, and he's very supportive also. If you support him, he supports you. He's a small YouTuber, and I like small YouTubers. The big people, they got a million fans that to watch them. The only one that I watch is 𝑂𝑚𝑛𝑒𝑦𝑎'𝑠. That's it. The rest are all small YouTubers that I watch. So now that we got that info out of the way, this is called Take It Back Old School Tag. I do not know who the originator of this is, or if it was Jamie or not. But I will leave Jamie's link down below, and let's get to it. I got my handy dandy cheat sheet. Name an old school song, whether it be hip hop, R&B, soul, funk, or rock, that you listened to when you were younger. I think the one song that I wore out the album was Purple Rain, and not just the whole album, but Little Nicky, because it was naughty, and I really liked that, about her doing something like that. I don't know why my voice is going out. I'm not even sick. So yeah, it would be Prince, Little Nicky. So number 2, have you ever attended a frying or a block or a house party? No, I haven't. I think when we were kids, like the neighbors that lived on Dead End Street, like the neighbors that came from down the street, who grew up with my brothers and sisters and stuff like that, they would come over, and there would be big fish fries, and then a bunch of drunks and stuff like that. So if we call that a party, that's a party. Have you ever on a cassette player or owned a cassette player or a Walkman or a record player? I owned a record player. It had my first one was looked like a little suitcase, and you could open it up, and I remember playing my Beatles album on that. Yeah, I'm freaking old. Then I remember getting the 4-track, and my first one for that, my first cassette of that was, I think it was Sean Cassidy or something, and Grease. And I remember bringing that to Florida to visit my grandparents, and they had one of those old metal. There was a bench on one side and a bench on the other side, and there was a roof over it, and it would just swing back for couples to sit there and talk in the yard or whatever. And I would sit there, I would hold on to the railings, and I'd go, "Look at me, I'm Sandra D." Yeah, you guys are finding a lot of stupid shit about me. And then the cassette player, yes, I remember getting my first Walkman. I think I bought my first Walkman. Yeah, I bought my first Walkman. It really wasn't a big deal to me. My cassette player, I remember getting one for my 16th birthday. There's a picture rolling around somewhere of me in the shortest shorts, like gym shorts or something, but they were so short. Oh God, my hair feathered back, horrible, with the cassette player because my mother hid it in the car. And I remember you get pissed at the DJ because you're trying to record your favorite song, and the DJ has to open his mouth. So yeah, I remember all that. Okay. What was your favorite corner store snack or candy as a child? I would say when we walked down to the store, my favorite was Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. And back then they were huge. They were huge. You got 2 in a package. And I remember nibbling, like just nibbling all that, like the frayed edge on it, nibbling and nibbling and nibbling and nibbling and nibbling. Yep, that was my favorite thing. What was your high school mascot? I have no idea. I got kicked out. I didn't get kicked out. I failed 9th grade. I went to a Volk school. I failed because I didn't pass gym because I refused to. I was an athlete. I played football on the football team in middle school and loved to play baseball, jumps on my bikes, skateboard, all that stuff, and to be treated like by a creepy old, he wasn't even old at the time. The gym teacher let the boys play the sports. The Pentecostals didn't. They got a religion pass and they got to sit on the lines. And the girls had to jog around the gym. For a whole freaking year, the whole 9th grade, you're going to make us jog just so you can watch the girls' boobs bounce up and down? Sorry, buddy, not these boobs. No way. Let me on the freaking floor. Let me play. Let me go, let me do something. But he didn't want to let me do that. And I got all good grades. I got into the Voc of my choice. First female ever to be ever accepted as first choice. My first choice was metal fabrication. And he took that away from me because I failed gym. So, to all gym teachers that make girls fucking run just for the show of it. So then I went to a regular school and I had already stayed back because I failed kindergarten because I didn't have any freaking social skills because I was around a bunch of adults and the kids were like loud and running around and they freaked me out. I only knew farm animals and adults. So I was already a year ahead. So but by the time they sent me, I had to do 9th grade over in regular high school. Like I'm like 16 years old and I'm with 13-year-olds. It wasn't going to happen. Like within the first month, I was in my first fight in the cafeteria with some girls who were my age, but in the class that they should have been. This girl should have shut her freaking mouth. But anyways, I was working, so it didn't matter. So I quit school. I ended up getting my GED. Have you ever used a payphone? Yes. I remember my mother always making sure I had a dime on me. I was like, I got it, Mom. I got some money, because I worked. From the time I worked before we were supposed to be able to work, we were legally allowed to work where you got your thing from your counselor. And then I worked at a dry cleaners. And then I just worked. I was a worker. I liked money. I wanted to be able to buy stuff. What games or activities did you play with your neighborhood friends or cousins as a child? Depends. Depends on where I was. I like to ride the bikes and go over jumps. I like to do wheelies, all those things. Make forts. Games. Hide and go seek. We lived near an aqueduct, so we could go sledding in the winter and box sledding in the summer. So all you needed was some cardboard, and you were flying down that hill. And then, I'm not even going to go. That's a whole big story. Who is your childhood best friend? It's hard to say because I had there was a bunch of us. There was my friend Nikki, whose mom was Jamaican. We went to Jamaica when I was 11 years old during the revolution. And my other friend Nikki, I think we spent the most time together, me and the other one, as we got older. And a friend of mine named Karen, who I'm still friends with today, and another friend Raquel. So yeah, that was it. Show a throwback picture of yourself. Alrighty. this little girl right here is me. I was probably 5 years old there. And this is me with the love of my life, Eddie Webb. He was a DJ. A DJ for WAAF. I got a whole bunch of tickets out of this guy because he screwed up. So this was the Summer Sanitarium tour with Metallica and Linkin Park, Limp Bizkit. There's a whole bunch of them I can't even remember. But yep, that's me and Eddie Webb. This was 2002. As you can see, I was never a really skinny girl. And this is me probably 2000, let me see, my grandson was born. It was about 15 years ago. Yeah, very hood booger when we lived in Lawrence. But yep, those are throwback pics of me. So as you can see, I've always been like big but not big. So I will never go to really small. So that is it. That is the tag. I will leave all the questions down below. If you want to do this tag, I think I'm going to tag somebody. I am going to tag Mascara Cakes. I'll leave her link down below. And I am going to tag, who else? I am going to tag, Kelly. I'm going to tag Kelly. She's cute. She's funny. She lives down south. She's a really sweet girl. I forget the name of her channel. Kelly's Crazy Cats. Kelly, I just watched her video and I forget the name of her. So I'm tagging Mascara Cakes, Kelly. I'll leave Kelly's link down below. And who else do I want to mess with? Because I am going to tag Layla Harrell. Yeah, I want to see some throwback pics of Layla. Alright, so there you go. This is the Take It Back Old School tag. And thank you, Jamie, for doing this video. And I will leave your link down below. And thanks for everybody who watched this video. And hope you all have a good day. And thanks for spending some time with me. Do all that YouTube stuff. Like, subscribe, do all that stuff.